Hello everybody, this is Sarahscopic and you're watching another episode of Cinderella Phenomenon. So we woke up in a very nice room. Oh, you're awake! You have eyes, so you must be important. Where am I? This isn't my room. Jeez, beggars can't be choosers, literally, Lucette. My hand flies to my chest where the little glass slipper hangs from my neck. Still here. Are you okay, miss? This girl is the maid that tore Dolores' dress. Oh, you remember her? I'm surprised. Maybe she gained eyes after she left the castle? The one I fired for her clumsiness. Miss? To think that I would meet her again here, like this. Leave me alone. Right, of course. Here's some salve I made for you. It'll help with the pain. Jeez. Now what? Oh, hello. What was my voice for again? Haven't thought at all, have you, Ice Princess? You. Suddenly there she is. Dolores stands before me with a snide smile, looking happy with herself. She is the cause of everything I have been through. All the pain, heartache, and hunger. It is her fault. I try to stand, thinking that it'll give the witch a piece of my mind, but as soon as my feet touch the floor, pain shoots up my legs. I end up falling back to the bed. Ow. You should be more grateful to the girl you just scared away. She's been taking care of you for the past 2 days. 2 days? I've been passed out for 2 days? I am suddenly vibrating with anger. Remove the curse. Now. Do you think you can just command me to remove the curse in your best princess voice? What do you want? Gold? What I want is worth more than all the gold you could summon in Angel, princess. Besides, haven't you read your fairy tales? The caster cannot take a curse back. You need to focus on breaking the curse yourself if you want your life back. Mother burned the books before I could read more than 1 or 2 of them. I do not think either involved curses, just genies and trading away your voice for legs. Oh, a new person? You look extremely fancy. It's good that you're awake, princess. I don't know what voice to do for you yet. Oh, parfait. Parfait, should you really be up and about? She's probably a fairy. Don't fuss, I'm feeling much better. Are you a witch as well? Oh no, my name is Parfait and I am a fairy, because I can just see these things as they come. A witch and a fairy in one room, being friendly with one another? Impossible. Oh, look at her face. You weren't expecting that at all, were you, princess? What is going on? I'm sure you have many questions, princess. Oh, parfait. I'm sure you have many questions, princess. How do you know I am the princess? Don't be silly. She's a fairy. Of course she knows. I promise we'll do our best to answer your questions. I don't even know where to start. What would you like to know? Okay. I'm guessing I get to ask all of these. So, why was I cursed? Seriously? You're really going to ask that? I wouldn't have asked if I knew the answer. You have such a temper on you. Very well, this one's got a simple answer. It's because you're a cold-hearted, cruel, wicked princess who deserves to be punished. Oh, jeez. That got dark. Dolores, a curse is the only way to force you to change your horrid ways. Dolores, you could have put that more nicely. I'm pretty sure I was already being nice. Change? Why do I need to change? Are you completely unaware of how heartless you are to other people? The coldness you showed to your stepfamily and your father? The way you treat Princess Emmeline. Why would they need to be treated any differently? You need to prove that you have some goodness in you, princess. Some smidge of kindness. why. People only show you kindness when they want something from you. That's what my mother taught me, because she was weird and horrible, abusive, and probably someone evil. Ugh. The instant they get what they want, they just throw you away. What else would you like to know? Alright, well, how do I break this curse? The necklace you've got is one of Cinderella's glass slippers. To break the curse, you must get the second slipper. Complete the pair. That is extremely random. Ooh. But is that how everyone breaks the curse? Do they have to get a second pair of their thing? Maybe it's different depending on the person or something. And how do I do that? By doing 3 good deeds. What? It's a very easy thing to do. At least for someone who knows how to be good. 3 good deeds? What does that even mean? I wouldn't even know where to start. Take heart, princess. Goodness is innate in everyone. Are you sure that's the case with this one? Delora, you are not helping. I'm a witch, and I think I have more goodness in my big toe than she has in her entire body. Now you're just being mean. Ugh. For every good deed you accomplish, you will get a piece of the glass slipper. When you've gotten all 3, you'll complete the pair and the curse will break. Simple. I suggest you start by polishing that attitude of yours. What else would you like to know? Sure. What happens if I don't break this curse? I think you know the answer to that one already, princess. What else would you like to know? To answer that, we'll have to give you a bit of a history lesson. Oh, I've got this. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far, far away, there were 2 crystals. Dramatics aside, there is one crystal in the kingdom called the Crystallum Lucis. It is powered by happiness and love. The other is the Crystallum Tenebrarum, powered by fear and anger. The strongest of the witches is the Tenebrum Bearer. The strongest of the fairies is the Lucis Bearer. Parfait is the Lucis Bearer. I take in Parfait's frail and sickly appearance. Really? I did not have any indication that she was sickly nor frail, but maybe it's because she's slightly skinnier? I don't know. I did not see that at all, but maybe it's just me. She is the strongest fairy. Come on, Lucette. Strong doesn't necessarily mean big muscly. Come on now. The great word greatly damaged me. My powers were a fraction of what they used to be. And with no child, I have no successor to my burden. How do these people reproduce? I mean, it's weird because, like, you know, usually you hear fairies and witches are usually only female. Oh, unless they reproduce with humans, maybe? Interesting. What does a bearer do? The bearers regulate the energy of the crystals and keep the balance between darkness and light. For centuries, the fairies and witches lived in harmony with the humans of the kingdom. Blah, blah, blah. Until a certain human decided to be a pest. Who was he? Why'd you assume it was a he? Maybe it was a she. Maybe it was just your mother. Oh, never mind. Oh. I knew him as Hans Gabriel Grimm. He wrote the fairy tales. Oh boy. That's what they meant. The fairy tale, right? The bard. And he started the feud between the witches and the fairies in the process. How could a single person have so much power? It was the power of his words. In Grimm's stories, the witches were always evil. The humans naturally grew to fear and hate them. They began to hunt them. Didn't the witches fight back? We aren't allowed to use our powers to cause harm. Except our powers are, not niceness and sadness, so I'm not exactly sure what we were expecting except to cause harm by using them, but whatever. But that all changed when the Tenebrum Bearer decided revenge was more important than our promise. The witches took over the kingdom. They created the fairy tale curse to spread even more sadness and anger, to fill the human heart with negative emotions. All the fuel to power the Tenebrum. The delicate balance of harmony between the crystals was broken. The witches in the Tenebrum grew far stronger than they were ever meant to be. We had no choice but to fight. And then the Great War happened. The Tenebrum Bearer was eventually defeated, The Great War was ended with the help of an unexpected ally, but many lives were lost. The good witches suffered horribly. We still have to stay hidden in hopes of any kind of peace, like in dolls, for instance. Are you trying to make me believe that there are good witches? Except didn't you just... Never mind. The Tenebrum can poison a heart and mind into darkness and cruelty. The witches put themselves at risk by working with the Tenebrum and maintaining harmony. Some, inevitably, are corrupted. Many good witches were corrupted during the war. Most remain that way. Many do not believe it, but witches can be just as kind as fairies. And yet it wasn't a fairy that cursed me. I've done good by cursing you, princess. You'll thank me when you've broken it. I love that smile, just like, you're going to love this. You forgot to mention, Delora, that you're supposed to also get a hot person in the process. Did you mention that part? Delora was not corrupted by the Tenebrum. She is as good as they come. Hopefully you'll come to see that for yourself. I doubt it. Apart from my inherent goodness, Parfait and I are working together because we have a common goal. Which is... to restore the balance between darkness and light. 3 good deeds and I get my life back. Easier said than done. Oh, come on. You said Cinderella, didn't you? Didn't you just go to a ball and find a prince? What does doing good have to do with that? Going to a ball, fighting a prince, it's all so old-fashioned. No fun in that. Cinderella's a girl with a pure heart. She's always willing to help others, even when they are cruel to her. Anyway, I have brought some clothes for you. I'll leave them on the table. I'll be waiting outside. There are some people I'd like you to meet. Oh boy. Okay, so. I cannot believe this. I looked down at my neatly bandaged feet. I have to admit that, while sore, they are nowhere near as painful as they had been 2 days before. Here's some salve I made for you. It'll help with the pain. Why would she even care? I was the reason she lost her job at the palace. Oh, she probably doesn't remember me as the princess. But still, she has no reason to do such things for me. I ignore the salve for the time being and gingerly stand up, testing my feet for pain. The injury is definitely healing. I slowly walk over to the table and change the clothes that have been left there. The dress is nowhere near as luxurious as the ones I wear in the palace, but still, it is far improved from my rags. All my life, I've never had to lift a finger. And now... I will not let them see how much they have rattled me. I refuse to break. Just watch me. I will free myself from this curse. What is this place? There are several people in the room chatting amiably with each other. I noticed the girl that had left me the salt by the counter serving drinks. But as soon as the people in the room notice me, the room falls into immediate silence. Well, look what we have here. The Ice Princess herself. Huh? They know who I am? I didn't think it was true. Curse for her cold-heartedness. As to be expected. You remember who I am, yet you still treat me like this? Well, you aren't really a princess anymore, are you? You're one of us now, girl. So how does the curse work? Is it just that everyone forgets unless they're told otherwise? Everyone, please, you shouldn't be treating a newcomer like this. Oh, I bet, though, if people here are cursed or something. Curiouser and curiouser. Princess, let me apologize. They mean no offense. Actually, that's not true. They probably mean all of the offense in the world. It's just... no. They're gonna take it while they can. I cannot believe that. Not when the people Parfait is referring to simply smirk and shrug as I meet their gazes. Yeah, as I thought. What is this place? Welcome to the Martian Tavern. The Martian Tavern. Yeah, okay, the Martian Tavern. A home for those with fairy tale curse. Oh, how did I see that coming? You make it sound like some kind of holiday house. Don't ruin my moment, Delora. I like these two already. Martian Tavern. The Martian was built 3 years ago when the number of cursed in Andriel continued to rise. The goal is to gather those affected so that they may help each other break their curse. Aw, that's nice. Of course, I am also here to provide help as necessary. Only the cursed and those allied with our cause can stay here. The evil and the wicked can never find this place. Most of the people here are cursed? How come these people remember who I am? The cursed are not affected by the conditions of someone else's curse. Ah, your condition is simple. Everyone has forgotten you are the crown princess. But because these people here are cursed, they still remember your title. So, I had already kind of assumed when they explained the fairy tale curse, and then you see the beginning where you're, when Lucette is like, all blah blah, and you find out she's the crown princess, and especially when they introduced your stepmother, I immediately assumed, y'all kind of probably figured out that, oh, she's gonna get the fairy tale curse, it's gonna be Cinderella, duh, right? But I thought what it was gonna be was that she'd go back to the castle and basically her stepmother casted her out. Like, that's what I thought they were gonna do, where it's like the curse is that your stepmother and your stepsister are, like, actually cruel to you. They're not as nice as you see them, and so they cast you out. That's what I thought they were gonna do, but nope. They just said everyone forgot about you. Oops. Oh, whoops, that's not... Sorry. But because these people here are cursed, they still remember your title. It goes without saying that fairies and witches are also not affected. Come, princess, let me introduce you to the few boarders we have at the Martian. Parfait beckons the serving girl over. This is Anise. She helps out with the Martian and does most of the cooking. That's the voicing. I'm sure you understand why she's working here now. I believe she deserves an apology. Miss Delora, what are you talking about? Oh, so she doesn't remember, I'm guessing. She just works here. Don't you worry your sweet little head over it. You don't remember what this ice princess did to you. Huh? I have nothing to apologize for. Oh, come on, Lucette. We'd be done with number 1 if you just apologize. Clumsiness does not befit a palace maid. I only did what was necessary. Well, it's nice to meet you, Princess. I'm Anise Willow. I hope you get along. These dots are driving me nuts. Really? This is how you're going to start doing good? I don't believe I asked for your opinion. Please, you two, no fighting. I hold my tongue as Parfait leads me to 2 people whose faces are incredibly familiar. They are faces I've seen in the palace before. They are new to me. Who are these people? This is Jurian Valiente and Garland Belrot. Jurian, I'm guessing, is this one. I'm going to guess that is a female? I hope I am correct. How did you know? Both of you were in the Order of Caldera. I may have said that wrong. That's right. I don't know what voice I'm using. They were 2 of Sir Alcaster's best knights. It was a big surprise when they both left a year ago. I only found out recently it was because they acted against Sir Alcaster's orders. They were stripped of their titles and dishonorably discharged from service. What are you 2 doing here? We help the fairies! Sure, we help the fairies. They and Anise are exceptions and are allowed in this tavern without the curse. Jurian and Garland lend us their strength to help protect the Martian. Ah, protect. From the witches. They do anything to make sure their curses remain unbroken. And what about you? I am an exception. Also, I'm good. You keep forgetting the good part. Remember, not all witches are evil. Your curse is a test. A test. Originally, the wicked were cursed so that they could learn to change. Their curses were meant to teach them a lesson. I'm hoping your curse will teach you a lesson too, Ice Princess. I really am only trying to help you. I don't need you to show me how to change, I just want my life back. Well, to do that, you have to break your curse. Try and make some friends, Princess. They might be able to help you break your curse. Oh, I'd love to hang around and watch the princess try to be friendly. We have work to do, Delora. Fine. Try not to make any more enemies, Princess. The instant parfait and Delora. It's funny. Parfait means perfect in French. Delora? I think Dolores means... I forget what it means. Dolores is a meaning, I have connotation with it that it's just very fitting for those two. I just find it funny. The temperature drops several degrees. Okay, Ice Princess. Jeez. Now that I'm alone, I feel the cold stares return. Disgust. Contempt. As if I am the reason they are cursed and have to take refuge in Marchand in the first place. Make friends? All I've ever had are my dolls, and one ended up cursing me. It was awful. I can't even trust them. I've never needed friends. I will break this curse on my own. I was told it was rude to stare. One man suddenly stands up, the anger apparent on his face. So you're one of the septuplets that we talked about? Yeah, okay, just making sure. His hands clench and unclench into fists as he glares at me pointedly. Just much glaring as he can, considering he has no eyes. Jurian and Garland place themselves in front of me, shielding me from the man. You know the rules. What happened in the past stays in the past. And no one is allowed to harm anyone else in the Marchand. If you cannot comply, you are no longer welcome here. Tisk. No matter. The Ice Princess will get what's coming to her. You are a very strange one of the septuplets. Yes. Got it. He throws one last glare my way before sitting down again. Breaking the rules and you'll get what's coming to you. That goes for everyone here. Jurian's tone is cold and firm. There is no doubt she means what she says. So these are the great knights of the Order of Caldera. The Marchand begins to settle down, and everyone eventually goes back to their conversations and meals. I walk toward an empty table, realizing that I'm being deliberately ignored. I become immersed in my thoughts as I sit down. One thought, however, comes to me immediately. They hate me. They hate me somehow, when I've only ever left the palace twice in my life. How did this happen? The only people who treated me with any respect were Anise, Jurian, and Garland. Is it because they cannot remember who I am? We addressed that that's not... okay. Maybe being in the Marchand is not such a good idea. I doubt anyone here wants to help me break my curse. They'd probably rather see me suffer under its weight. 3 good deeds? How am I supposed to complete 3 when I do not even know if I can accomplish 1? Okay, so I don't know what's up with this person, if it's... we'll see. May I join you? I look up and stare in shock at the beautiful lady from the toy shop. Her beauty still manages to take my breath away. What is she doing here? You were in the toy shop. Ah, yes, I was there picking up some items for a friend. I'm humbled you still remember me. Glitter, glitter, glitter. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Miss Karma. Your name is Karma. A suitable name for someone as beautiful as me, no? Karma, your narcissism is going to scare the princess away. Oh, you are that magician boy. Boy? Oh, how appropriate. Boy. Call me that one more time and I'll ruin that pretty face of yours. You would hit a lady? How savage. Anyway, I am Walt Criswell. I have the Neverland. Okay, I was wondering because you guys probably didn't see this, but in the opening, you see this guy, and he doesn't look like a little boy. He looks like a grown man, a very grown, attractive man, but a grown man. And so I was very confused when I saw him as a boy, because I was like, there can't be any weird time skip shenanigans, can there? And I don't know why I didn't think of it, but well, I assumed after a while, I'm like, oh, he must be cursed, but I couldn't think of what curse it would be. Duh, Peter Pan. What about you, princess? What's your fairy tale curse? Does everyone share what their curse is? We talk about it freely in The Martian. The whole point is to be helping each other break our curses, after all. Hard to do that if we keep our fairy tales quiet. He pauses, then narrows his eyes slightly. Well, some people keep their fairy tales a secret. He eyes Karma briefly, cocking an eyebrow. The smile never leaves Karma's face. Has anyone managed to break their curse? I've been told that a few have. A few? That's not very reassuring. Well, at least the curses can be broken. I cannot particularly say that reassures me either. What ails you, darling? Is it your curse? You can talk to us about it. Tell us what it is. But we're gonna wait for the next time to talk to these peeps. These attractive peeps about our curse. So, thank you guys for still watching, and hope you enjoy this. And remember, peace, joy, love, and koi, everybody.